The champion thought he was untouchable, the challenger thought it was his moment, and Jacob Fatu, he was ready to destroy anyone who stood in his way, but nobody expected Drew McIntyre to send a message without even stepping into the ring, and what happened next just made this rivalry more dangerous than ever before. The tension inside the arena was already at a breaking point. Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu were standing in the ring, the air thick with hostility. Every fan watching knew something big was coming. But instead of Drew McIntyre appearing immediately, the man in charge of SmackDown stepped out. Nick Aldis walked onto the stage, calm but serious that he wasn't there to entertain. He was there to make an announcement. Nick Aldis revealed that he had given the champion the night off. The crowd reacted instantly. Some were shocked. Others were confused. Why would the champion be absent at a time like this? Nick Aldis explained his reasoning clearly. Drew McIntyre is the champion. And with Elimination Chamber approaching fast and WrestleMania season right around the corner, Aldis couldn't risk anything happening to him that he wasn't going to let chaos jeopardize the biggest match of the year. But Aldis didn't stop there. That he turned his attention to Cody Rhodes. That he told Cody that this was his opportunity. This was Cody's time. That if Cody wanted to settle things with Drew McIntyre, they could go to his office and discuss how to make it happen the right way. It sounded like a professional solution. It sounded controlled. It sounded safe. But Drew McIntyre doesn't follow anyone's rules. Suddenly, the giant screen lit up, and there he was. Drew McIntyre appeared live from a luxury suite inside the arena. The crowd exploded. That he wasn't absent. That he was watching. That he was observing. That he was calculating. Drew stood there holding his championship, looking completely relaxed. He admitted that he appreciated Nick Aldis giving him the night off, but he made one thing very clear. That he does what he wants, not what management wants, not what Cody Rhodes wants, not what Jacob Fatu wants, what he wants. Drew revealed something that shocked everyone. That he loved SmackDown so much, he bought an entire suite just to watch the show. This wasn't just confidence, this was dominance. This was psychological warfare. He looked directly into the camera and called out Jacob Fatu. He said he heard everything Jacob said. He heard the insults. He heard the threats, and Drew had a message: you're all bark and no bite. Those words hit like a bomb. Jacob Fatu didn't hesitate. He dropped the microphone and stormed out of the ring immediately. Security rushed in, trying to stop him before he could reach Drew McIntyre's suite. But Jacob Fatu wasn't backing down. He started attacking security. He fought through them with rage and determination. He wasn't thinking about consequences. He wasn't thinking about authority. He was thinking about the champion. Nick Aldis quickly ordered security to remove Drew McIntyre from the building before things spiraled completely out of control. But Drew wasn't finished, not even close. From his suite, Drew delivered one of his most intense messages yet. He said the entire world was against him. He said everyone was jealous of him. He said everyone wanted to be him, because he is the champion. He repeated it again and again. Because he is the champion. It wasn't just a statement. It was a declaration. It was a reminder. It was a warning. But then Cody Rhodes stepped forward. Cody Rhodes wasn't going to let Drew control the narrative unchallenged. Cody delivered a response that cut deeper than any physical attack could. He told Drew the world wasn't after him because he was champion. The world was after him because of who he had become, because of how he acted, because of who he truly was. Cody's words exposed something Drew didn't want to admit. This wasn't about jealousy. This was about accountability. As Cody's music hit, the tension reached its peak. Drew McIntyre stood in his suite and raised the championship high in the air. He wasn't running. He wasn't hiding. He was daring them to come after him. Jacob Fatu wanted him, Cody Rhodes wanted him, the entire WWE Universe was watching him. But Drew McIntyre made one thing clear: he wasn't afraid. He was ready. This moment changed everything. This wasn't just a rivalry anymore. This was a war. A war for the championship. A war for respect. A war for legacy. And at Elimination Chamber, everything could explode. This is Matchatter, where rivalries aren't just watched, they're experienced. Subscribe now, because the road to WrestleMania is only getting more dangerous, and Drew McIntyre is daring the world to try and take his throne.